There is nothing like hearing that a player that you want to join your club and your manager has gone ahead to make him the marquee signing of the January winter transfer window, and that player comes out and chooses your team over the rest of the teams that really wanted to come in and cause a bidding war for his move to Manchester United. And obviously there is a story coming in from Kim Jin-jae. You know, he's a South Korean defender, plays for Napoli. United look like they're having their tabs onto him as the next central defender they want to bring at the club. And lastly, there is a player in the names of Malo. Gatso is really a very good talented player, and United is looking him to go on and sign him as a backup right back for Diego Dalot, who returned early yesterday to undergo scans at Old Trafford. Welcome to United Matters channel. Rock and David is my name. First video of the day, and we are here to let you know that everything is going to go on as planned. 3 videos on a daily. I think these days you are getting them in as they come along. Now, it's a very good day, chilly where I am, and lots of stories are really lined up for you. And today news is coming through. I don't know why. We don't have lots of United stories coming in through, but I believe as the day goes as the day grows older, we are going to get these stories in. Now today, let's get into this story reported by Jason Bart. Not so, this guy is known as Jason Bart. At Twitter, he uses JBart Telegraph. He's a chief football correspondent for the Daily Telegraph and Sunday Telegraph. He's telling us that it's understood that Cody Gakpo wants to join Manchester United and work under Erik ten Hag. Guys, this is the first attribute of success of any player. You see, United has been suffering from this nonsense of going into signing players that don't want to come for us and want to come for United for the money. And this is where Ten Hag scores highly, that he has really restored sanity at the club. Manchester United is one of those clubs that has gone ahead to sign very many players that don't want to come at the club, but they come there for the money. Signings like Cavani, Falcao, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, which other? Very many signings. You get? They came in for money, but they never came in for the club and what they are. That's why you see that when a player goes from one team to and joins teams like Real Madrid or Barcelona, he goes ahead and performs better because that is his dream, or that is his ideal destination in playing the game of football. So I really believe it's a positive in signing players that want to come to our team. Look at the players that have come in the first season of Erik ten Hag, especially the summer. Lisandro Martinez, he wants to play for the manager, he wants to play for Manchester United. You see what he's putting up at the field of play. Eriksson, he wants to play for the club and the manager. He's playing very well. Casemiro, he's playing very, very well. Anthony, putting his body on the line. You get? Malacia. That is what you benefit when you bring in a player who wants to play for the club. That's it. So when I hear that Cody Gakpo really wants to join Manchester United, that's a very, 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 very interesting bit of this story, because I know what it means when you're having a player who wants to play for the club. Look at Wayne Rooney. He came on, wanted to play for the club. He always put his body on the line every time a match called that for. Paul Scholes, Ryan Giggs. You see, Alan Smith. However, Alan Smith was not all that talented, but you saw that he was dying. He had that dying attitude for the club. He always knew we are not supposed to lose, and that never dying mentality is brought up by a player wanting to come in and play for the club. For Cody Gakpo, he way back came in the summer and confirmed to us that he was close to joining Manchester United, and he felt bad when that deal never materialized, but he believes that deal might come in through again and happen. Obviously, he's a Dutch. United being managed by a Dutch player, he has gone ahead and by a Dutch manager in the names of Erik ten Hag. Ten Hag has broken the ceiling. He has broken the ceiling that was put at Manchester United that some players are untouchable. And I believe this is the one thing that has made Cody Gakpo make up his mind to snub teams like Bayern Munich, Liverpool, Arsenal, and very many others that had lined up for him to sign him after the World Cup in the January transfer window. Because way back, it was hard to think that you would go on and come at United and take over an English player. And to me, this is where I reckon to Julian Timber not coming to Manchester United. I think he thought that it was hard to go past Harry Maguire and Rafael Varane. For Varane, he was playing on merit. But Harry Maguire was the captain of the club, English in nature, bought at £80 million. Now I think that disturbed Julian Timber's mind and the agent. Are we really going to go to that club and overtake that kind of player? But guess what? Lisandro Martinez, a player who we knew little about in the game of football, has come out and put Maguire on the bench. The decisions of benching Ronaldo have really gone ahead to send a message to Cody Gakpo that Erik ten Hag can fit him in his team, and all the promises Erik ten Hag is making to him are going to come to a happening, all come to life. So I believe the way Ten Hag has handled the situations of players at United that really failed, that are untouchables, are the ones that have really led to Cody Gakpo to choose United over Liverpool. Liverpool was one of those teams that was really battling in, especially Dimasio confirmed to us that Liverpool is also in for this player. And I know why Liverpool is in. One, you know what it means when you bring in Cody Gakpo. He's really one of the most prospects that are really coming in through to come in and bless the next generation of football. Secondly, they are having Luis Diaz. Is who? Luis Diaz. That's that player they signed from FC Porto. He got a setback of his injury, and they feel like they're lacking a player. With Diego Jota struggling with injuries, I think they thought that maybe Cody Gakpo would come in and help them do something special. But if you're Cody Gakpo, are you guaranteed for a start at the Liverpool team? They're having a Darwin Núñez. They bought close to £85 million euros. There is Firmino. There is Mohamed Salah. Are you guaranteed? What if Diaz and Jota return? Are you going to be having a very good or enough playing time? I think the best team for him to go to is Manchester United, and the decision he has made is really out of this world, because he knows that at United he is going to be getting the enough playing time that he wants, provided he meets the demands of the manager, Erik ten Hag. And for him meeting the demands of the manager, no question on that. He's talented and he has all what it takes to go on and do the info. Let's wait and see what's going to happen. As we brought you a story yesterday that United are planning to make a €50 million bid as soon as the January transfer window opens. Erik ten Hag is pushing, and obviously the player also wants to join the club. That's the beauty of this. Now, we all know that Ten Hag wants to see to it that he gets rid of Harry Maguire and maybe Victor Lindelof. You never know. But he needs another fast centre-back that can match the levels of Varane and Lisandro Martinez. Now there is this South Korean defender who has just been signed from Fenerbahce to Napoli and is having a very fantastic season. He has already scored 2 goals for Napoli. He averages like 4 or 5 goals a season as a defender, not bad. But his stats are really great. He's fast, he's good on the ball, and he's a modern centre-back that Erik ten Hag is interested in. And we've been all along linked to this player for very many times. Now, Kim Min-jae, on rumours regarding several clubs, including Manchester United, has said, there are a lot of transfer stories around me, but I've only been at Napoli for 6 months. I've avoided interviews, and one of the reasons is that the rumours about me disturb me. So, he has come out and spoken about his move linked to Manchester United. Remember, the first weeks of June, if there is a team that comes in through to pay €45 million, they can take this player. And I believe he's a bargain. He's a very good player, 26 years of age. and maybe Ten Hag would love to get another central defender, because I don't expect him to go in for Julian Timber. Julian Timber showed us that he's not really ready for competition. That's it. Lisandro Martinez, who was ready for competition, said, I'm going to Manchester United. Julian Timber went ahead to dance to the tunes of the national team manager, that is Louis van Gaal, and he said, I'm staying at Ajax. That will cost his career, according to me, because however good he is, he signed a very long contract with Ajax, and Ajax are going to come in through and call for a lot of money. I don't know who's going to go on and really pay it, because if United paid £46 million for Lisandro Martinez, I believe Julian Timber, who is I think now 20 years of age, will go for like 80. I believe they are going to get 80 million euros from this player. And that will only happen if at all he makes wonders for Ajax and they play in the Champions League like they did with Matthias de Ligt at the age of 19. They reached the semi-finals of the Champions League and he was bought at 80 million euros by Juventus. Young, talented player, but I believe he missed out on a golden chance to join United. Yet Erik ten Hag had made him as one of the top signings for the club of United. That's why I believe we might go in for Kim Min-jae, because this one, 26 years of age, very hardworking. I saw him play for South Korea in the World Cup. He excited me. I think I saw glimpses of him that could help us in that central defense. Look at teams like Man City. They're having close to 5 central defenders, of which they're almost the same level. Akanji, Ruben Diaz, John Stones, Nathan Ake, and the other one is Laporte. 5 top-class central defenders. But for us, we're having only 2 top-class central defenders. Lindelof and Harry Maguire, I believe at a point X, they have to leave the club. And one of those is leaving in the summer. That's why United wants to go in and sign this player. But Kim Min-jae is saying that he doesn't want to make interviews because those rumors disturb him. And obviously, a player who has been playing for Fenerbahce, you come in and play for Napoli, you're having a very good debut season, reaching even the round of 16, playing very well. You are topping the Serie A. All those are things that are really happening to him for the very first time, and performing at the world stage for the very first time at that level. Obviously has to be nervous, and being linked to teams like Manchester United makes him nervous because he has lots of questions in him that, how are things happening so fast in my life like this? But that's what God does to his people. That's it. When it's your time, it's your time. And Kim Min-jae, you shouldn't be surprised, because you might find yourself playing for United next season when you've changed from blue and white to black and red. So that's how things change, but it shows you that he's nervous and he might be wanting that move to happen, but he's so much protective about him. And when you look at such players from South Korea to United, it can be very easy, because there is a South Korean player who hit the ground running at United in the names of Park Jin-sung. And players now in South Korea, all Asia, would love to see themselves play for Manchester United. And I believe that would be one of the goals of a player like Kim to join Manchester United, and will be a very good central defender, because I believe next summer one of Lindelof and Harry Maguire is leaving. But it's most likely to be Harry Maguire to leave first. Then Lindelof will also follow, depending on whether the manager will be really giving him enough playing time, because right now he is trusting him when either Lisandro Martinez or Varane is away. The manager trusts him a lot. So let's wait and see what's going to happen. Now, with Diego Dalot injured, and we don't know what the scan is really going to tell us on how long he's going to spend out of the game of football, United are still searching in for right backs. Frimpong is on the list. Denzel Dumfries is on the list. Max Aarons on the list. Aaron Wan-Bissaka has been told by the club that he should find his way out and find another club to play for the game of football. Now, we've been told by Platigol that United are scouting a 19-year-old player, right back, who plays in French League 1. He's known as Malo. and he's 19 years of age. Malo is one of the several top targets at right back for Manchester United. Gusto is very high rated at United and would be seen as a big solution option for the summer in 2023. Bosses estimate the price tag of around 30 to 40 million euros. So this guy is exciting. I happened to look at him play. He has a perfect cross on him. It's really inviting. Each and every time he really sweeps it into the 18 yards box area of the opponent. He's good on the ball, press resistant. His skill set is really better than of Diego Dalot, and I believe he would be one of those that Ten Hag would be loving to come in and bring at Manchester United. But I believe he might come in through and obviously do the needful for the club, as United is still pushing to get him in the January transfer window. This is why I like managers like Erik Ten Hag. They go on and scout for the next big thing, and obviously this one has been nowhere near known, but obviously it's United that is in for him. He is really a player who plays for Olympique Lyon in France, 19 years of age, very good defender, right back that is really promising, and this season he has gone ahead to play 14 games for Lyon, provided 1 assist. So, but he has a lot in him, opening up that backline of the opponent by his crosses that are really inviting. His skill set of really sitting down defenders is really demanded at Manchester United, and it's so much wanted by Erik Ten Hag to an extent that he might be convinced to get in this player. But I believe that he'll be a very right choice signing for United, because he won't call in for starting every game. He's 19, has a lot to serve for his future. He can come in and compete with Diego Dalot favorably, and that's what we'll be wanting at Manchester United. So guys, thank you very much for watching in. Your reactions to Cody Gakpo choosing United over other teams. Kim Min Jae speaking about his links to Manchester United. And lastly, Gusto, the Frenchman, being linked to Manchester United, and obviously he can come in as a right back. May the Almighty Lord bless you abundantly. I'm out.